Hi guys, Berry Babe checking in. I'm home. I'm trying to get ready to leave for Florida. We were supposed to go this morning and I'm not ready. I have about 500 items that need to go into the trailer and find places for, and I have to, the slide is out and I have a pantry closet. And I have to get everything into the pantry closet because it's supposed to start raining any minute. And once the slide goes in, needs to go in before the rain starts. Once the slide goes in, I can't get to the pantry except crawling over the bed, and the bed will be heaped with crap because that's kind of how we do it. We haul everything out and dump it on the bed. And it's a queen size bed, and usually for half the trip, one side of the queen size bed is full of crap. So I am really, tomorrow when we hit the road is when I start HCG again. I am running around the 150 mark, which is not too bad. After a water pill when I got home, yesterday I was 148.9, this morning I was 151.4, I think, with some swelling. So I think that once I get back on the HCG and we're done traveling, the water should dissipate. And then once I hit 140, 138, I'm not sure, I will transition to P3, and I'm going to try to do keto. And Rick is continuing. He gained a bit, gained just under a pound while I was gone, stays on the HCG, wants to stay on the HCG. I don't know if once we get on vacation his calories will calm down and maybe he can lose more. He's choosing to stay on the HCG. I will be on it until I reach, I don't know, 138 maybe. If I go right to keto, if I clear the carbs out and go right to keto, I may be able to, I'm looking to stay below 145. That's my goal. Even with swelling, I want to stay below 145. I see it's a dark day, it's getting chilly. We've had some warmer, it's been a little drizzly. It's supposed to get raining again. Probably the next time I vlog it will be in a state other than Michigan. I'm taking the tripod, but where we will be may not have Wi-Fi, so I'll have to wait to upload when we hit McDonald's, and there's very limited that we can utilize at McDonald's. We've been known to just drive and park. One night, one of the McDonald's we were at, there were 4 cars in a row, and nobody ordered, everybody was just sitting using the Wi-Fi. So I don't know. I won't be able to be heavy duty into vlogs. We don't have unlimited data, and even if you have unlimited data, it seems like they slow you down after you get to a certain amount. So there's a way we can piggyback when we're in Niceville. There's a way we can piggyback, and I have some notes made, but I don't know if we're going to be able to make that work. So we'll just have to see. If I sound frazzled, I'm frazzled. I have 2 centerpieces to make, and you know, my ADHD self, I think I have an idea how it's going to go together, and I haven't done it yet. I've been thinking in my mind and thinking in my mind. It's kind of like that, the Music Man, the think method, da 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 da. If you think it enough, it'll work, and I've worked out a lot of the bugs. It's just if it will look right when it all goes together. And I will take pictures. I had promised my daughter, I have 20 to make, 10 in a bowl and 10 in a vase. And I promised her that I would have 1 of each done before we hit the road. So I still have to pack, and I have to haul clothes out there. And you know, some of those clothes that I took last year, they're way too big. And so I didn't get a chance to make V-necks in my size large t-shirts, which are large, like the, you know, those the white ones I like to wear. Those are extra larges and they're way too big, and that's what I wore last summer. So I think I'm just going to cut the neck and forget about the putting the facing on, and so I can wear them around the campsite. But those beige slacks that I like to wear, they're putty colored, they're way too big and I have to take them up. I also have 2 pair of fleece pants, one gray, one black, that I want to wear down, that I have to take the sides in because they're just like balloon on me, so I have to do that. So I'm coming in. I've got some systems set up where we managed to have 2 under the bed drawers where I can just throw shoes in, because I never know what shoes I'm going to need. So I can throw shoes and socks, and I can throw my suit, my bathing suit, which I don't even know if it fits anymore because I had boobs and 25 more pounds when I bought it. Not that we'll swim. A couple of beach towels just in case. And then maybe some summer clothes, and then when we get all the way down there, I'll put my fleece things in there and then take them out. So when we go Michigan through Ohio, through, I don't know, Indiana or Georgia. Even Georgia was cold last time we went down, and so it can get really cold at night, although it's not storming here now. I know I'm talking fast, I'm sorry, I have so much to do. Been having a little bit of stress. My husband is trying really hard. He's got most of his work done and he's got little jobs, and so I have to stop what I'm doing to do the little jobs for him so he can do his little thing. You know, and we must have had, I'm not going to exaggerate, I'd say 18 bottles of barbecue sauce. Because we used to go through it. We would take Sweet Baby Ray's, 2 parts, and 1 part Open Pit Original, Sweet Baby Ray's Original, and then mix them. Because Open Pit was too and Sweet Baby Ray's was not enough of a kick. But I have a recipe for keto-friendly barbecue sauce. So we'll see. I have some sucrine brown sugar that I'm hoping is gonna make a nice glaze, so we may be able to have ribs. So I have my sucrine pancake syrup ready to go, and I got the new I got a stick wand, although I swear I had one of those before, and I have the food processor and the whip that goes on it, but they're buried somewhere. I have the new Magic Bullet packed. I have the new little oven packed. I have to remember to take my loaf pan so I can try bread. It's like, okay, that's on my remember list. So, yeah, my daughter got her job and she's loving it. It's wearing her out. She's like, I'm so tired. You know, it takes about 3 weeks for your body to get used to a new routine, and she's so excited because this is her first big girl job toward her degree. And the boy had a good med school interview at CMU. He's got one coming up at MSU, and Iowa called him, and so he has a med school. Iowa, I want him at MSU, want him close. But so fingers crossed on that. So I will eventually take pictures of the centerpieces. They wanted sunflowers. And so last year when Joann's had all their sunflowers, we went and bought sunflowers. And I'm making wreaths to go around vases. And then I have teeny LED white lights on strings that you can work with a remote that I'm going to put in the vases. And so one's going to be like a terrarium on a wood pedestal, wood plaque, and the others are going to have a sunflower wreath around the bottom. So hiding the box from the lights and that sort of thing. Just, it's like once I actually get it done, it'll bring my anxiety level down. And anything I don't have when I get on the road, I can buy, but I don't. I'm so broke, and my daughter will be home putting gas in the car and buying groceries because she won't get a paycheck for a long time, and it won't be very big. So we've said, you're home, you're taking care of the house, please buy gas and and food on us, even though she's trying so hard to be a grown-up. Once she hits that wedding, then she'll still be our problem. But DC went well. I made it home. I flew to Maryland and Baltimore, and I took, there's a bus, B30 bus, that goes from the BWI airport, Baltimore airport, to the top of the Green Line, and then you take the Green Line down, and I took the Green Line down to the Red Line and transferred to the Red Line, and then my daughter met me there, and we got on the shuttle, and we went right near the NOMA station is the flagship REI store. It's Outfitters. So we wandered around there for a couple hours, and I got just some little stuff. I already bought a suitcase and a backpack from REI, so there wasn't anything real big I needed. And my suitcase worked wonderfully. I dug out, I had an old rolling backpack that was red, but it had wonderful features, much better than the other one I took. So those together made a good one, except I got caught. I got through the pre-check. I got to go pre-check because I guess profile old lady, you know, white lady traveling alone, not a big concern. Except I got caught with a bottle of water in my suitcase and a bottle of water in my little tote. And I meant to drink the one in my tote, and I meant to put the one that was in the suitcase in the one that I checked. I had bought Evian, and they come in real heavy bottles, and I wanted to bring those bottles home, but I didn't want to have to carry them because I can't heft that up into the overhead, so I had all empties in my overhead, so I lost those. He said, well, you can take them back out there and drink them, and I thought, no, I'm not going through all that again. So, kind of squirrels running in my head. I don't know, I'm hoping I'll calm down. I have to remember, I bought puzzles to take, and now I have to remember to get the puzzles out. I forgot to put that on my list. I got my puzzle sorting kit in the trailer. That stays in there, but I forgot to grab some puzzles, so it's one more thing I need to remember. So, anyway, I'm hoping to connect with Andy when we head down in that direction, and looking forward to that. And then we're getting together with a friend my husband was a little boy with, and they burned the barn. They started a fire in the barn playing with matches, and they used to write their names in the snow from the loft. So there won't be any snow. You know how they used to write their names. And my husband's name is Rick, so he had problems dotting an I. But Dennis's name was much longer, and he also had an I, so I don't know if he was ever successful. But there won't be any writing names anywhere that way this time. And I'm catching vlogs when I can. I've been so busy. Just wild. Went to the movies in DC. We went to the Silver Spring station, and for 2 tickets purchased from Fandango, it was $25. Now, when I go to the movie, I go on a weekday during the day for $4. So it was a little bit of sticker shock for me, but I was with my daughter, so that was good. I mean, it was a good time. We didn't buy popcorn. She's on the swim team, so she's on an eating plan. She did well at the meet. She was pleased. She cut some time off hers, and my brother came and took us out to a nice Italian restaurant, and I ate, oh, cannoli, oh my god, food porn. I'd never had cannoli before. This was wonderful, wonderful, like sugar cone on steroids. So I'm going to run out of time. I hope next time you see me there are some leaves on the trees. Bye for now.